cos 110. Okay, we're going to hello everyone. So in this video we are going to learn sine and cosine rules. Sine and cosine rules. Okay, so in the previous video or in the previous lesson we looked at how to find sides and angles in a right angle triangle, and specifically we use the SOHCAHTOA. Okay, now in this video we're going to look at 9 right angle triangles, how to find sides, area, and angles in a 9 right angle triangle. Okay, so the first rule we are going to look at is the cosine rule. The cosine rule. Now, when do we use the cosine rule? How can you know that this question is a cosine rule question? So let me just draw this triangle here. Let's say this is A, this is B, and this is C. Okay, now this is an right angle triangle. So there are two conditions you need to know when using a cosine rule. The first one is that we use cosine rule when you are given all the three sides. All the three sides. For instance, if here is 3 kilometers, here is 4 kilometers, then here is 5 kilometers, then you can use the cosine rule. Okay, when you are given all the three sides. So here I can just say number 1A, when you are given all three sides, which is S, 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 all the three sides given, we use the cosine rule. Okay, so the second situation when you are supposed to use the cosine rule is when B, we are given two sides rather, and an included angle. Now, what it means here, it means that you need to have a side and an angle in between and another side. Okay, let me just draw to illustrate this condition. Let's say you have another triangle here, X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. Then let's say here is 4 kilometers, then this side is 3 kilometers. An included angle, it means that an angle should be in between the two sides. So in between the two sides, this side is not in between the two sides. This side is not in between sides. This 3 kilometers and 4 kilometers. No. So the angle is this side. So you have a side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. Okay? But when you have an angle here, this side, you have a side, you have the side, and then the angle is on the other side, you cannot use the cosine rule. Okay? So remember, we use the cosine rule when you are given all the three sides. Number 2, we use the cosine rule when you are given two sides and an angle. Now, the position of an angle matters. You need to be a side, an angle in between, and a side. Okay, not a side angle or angle side, no, but a side and angle in between and another side. Okay, that's when you can apply the cosine rule. So these are the conditions you need to know when, or if you are going to use, or whether you're going to use the cosine rule. Okay, now you need to know something which is very, very important when it comes to the cosine rule. Angles are written using capital letters. Okay, so these capital letters represent angles. So this is angle A, angle C, and angle B here. Then sides here are written using small letters or lowercase letters. So the opposite of this angle is this side, which will be side small letter B. Okay, the opposite of this angle A is this side, which will be small letter A. The opposite of this angle C is this side, which will be small letter C. This will be very important. This is very important and will be of helpful when you look at a question, an example. Let's use the same situation here. Let's call this one A, and this one is B. The opposite of this angle is this side Y. The opposite of this angle Z is this side Z. The opposite of this X is this side. Okay? These will be very important when it comes to calculations. Okay? Without further ado, let's look at calculations in 9 right angle triangles. So calculations. Now calculation number 1 is side. How to find a side. How to find a side. Okay? Or length. Length or distance, which is just the same as side. Now, the formula we use to find the distance or the length is that of a Pythagoras theorem, but we just need to add a few things. Okay? We just add a few things. Now, it will be the original format is this: c squared is equal to a squared minus b squared, plus b squared minus 2ab cos the angle which is here cos c. So this is the standard. This is the standard formula. This is the standard formula. Now, the formula changes depending on the question, the size or the letters that are used. For example, here we are using A, B, C. So in the formula we're going to have A, B, C. Here we're using X, Y, Z. Even here we're going to use X, Y, Z. Okay? So this is the formula. We're going to use to apply this formula to when you have an example. Okay, when we'll be looking at an example. Number 2 is area. Area. Now, how do you find area? To find area is very simple. It's going to be area is equal to half side A multiplied by side B sine C. Okay, angle C. This as well is the general formula. Okay, this is just the general formula, but the sides and an angle change depending on the question you are given. Okay, this is the basic. Then the last but not the least, what you are asked in the exam, we have the shortest distance. Shortest distance. Now, the formula for finding shortest distance, so shortest distance is abbreviated as SD. Shortest distance is equal to 2 multiplied by area. Let me just write area over the base. Okay, over the base, which can be abbreviated as SD is equal to 2 times area over B. Okay, over B. Now, without further delay, let's jump into, let's go to the examination question so that we know how to apply these two formulae. Okay, so this is an example of a question on how to apply, on where you apply cosine rule. So this is the 2016 question paper 2. Okay, paper 2, and this is the question we are given. This is a triangle, given an angle there K, a side this side and another side on P, that side. So now how do we know that this one is we're supposed to use cosine rule? Remember what I explained in the first place. So when you are first one, when you're given all the three sides, and second one when you're given two sides and an angle. Let's say this angle was 30 degrees. Okay, 30 degrees. So the angle should be in between two sides. We're supposed to use the cosine rule. So this 2016 paper, we are supposed to use the cosine rule. Okay, so the very first thing here is to write the sides. So the side of P is the opposite of P, this side. So we're going to write small letter P this side. And then angle B, we're going to write B this side. K, we're going to write K. Why writing these sides, small letters? It's very important because these are the same sides we are going to use to come up with a formula to find the missing side. Okay, the missing side. So listen, the first question is 5 marks and we're asked to find BP. Yes, BP. So this distance here, which is here, BP. So according to the original formula, finding length, we're supposed to use C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cos C. Okay, cos C. So on the solution here, solution to the first question, we're supposed to start with the side where the missing side. So the missing side, we're asked to find BP, and the side is K. Okay, so we're going to write K squared. Okay, small letter K squared is equals to the other two sides. The other two sides we have B and P. So we're going to say B squared plus P squared minus 2. 2, the sum of B and the product of BP. So just say BP, whatever is here, BP, cos C, the angle which is given there, which is angle K. So we're going to say cos K. That's how you come up with the formula. Okay? That's how you come up with the formula. Alright, so it's just a matter of substituting. So K here, we're going to say K squared is equal to the value of B, we have 5. So we're going to say 5 squared plus the value of P is 3. So it will be 3 squared minus 2 multiplied by B is 5 multiplied by P is 3 cos C. K is 110 degrees. Okay, 110 degrees. So we proceed. I've just substituted here. So what you're going to do is to solve. So K squared is equal to 5 squared is 25 plus 3 squared is 9 minus 2 times 5 is 10 times 3, 30. So we're going to say 30 cos 110 degrees. All right, so it is stage by stage. So we have K squared here is equal to 20. So here we can only add the first 2. We can't subtract this one because this one is in like terms is attached to cos C, to this cos. So you can only add 25 plus this one 9. 25 plus 9 is 34. 34 minus 30 cos 110. So you can punch these on the calculator. All right, so 34 minus 30 cos 110. Okay, we're going to get K squared is equal to 44.2604299977. So we are asked to find the value of, we need to find the value of PB. So we need to square root both sides when you reach this stage. We square root both sides. Okay, so when we square root the square root of 44.26042999, so we're going to say this, that the square will cancel and the root will cancel. K therefore is equal to 6.65. Remember, in the instructions, we need to leave our answer, if the degree of accuracy is not specified, we leave our answer correct to 3 significant figures. So these are the three significant figures. All right. Therefore, BP is equal to 6.65 kilometers. Okay, this is just a side, so this is the answer. All right, and this one is 5 marks. All right, is 5 marks. All right, let's go to the next question. The next question, we are asked to find the area of the triangle. So the area of this triangle here, the area of this triangle, remember the formula of the area of a triangle. Okay, so this is 2. So area of triangle is equal to half. Now half what? Half times the two given sides. The two given sides we have B and P. So we're not going to use K here for the reason I'll explain. Okay, very soon. So we're going to use, say, half B P sine. Even if it's a cosine rule, we're supposed to use sine when you reach this stage. Okay. Okay. So sine is the angle which we are given there, which is sine K. Now, so what I wanted to explain is that when you're finding the area, make sure on the formula letters of the sides and angles don't repeat. So if you've used B, P, then the side, the angle here should be another third side, third angle, or the third letter. So all the letters should be represented here. We have P, K, and B. Okay, P, K, B. So even on the formula here, all the three sides should be represented, all the three letters. So there's P, there is B, P. What is remaining is K. So what I meant when saying you shouldn't use K, if I would have used BK, if you use BK here, K, then the sign, the angle should use is P, of which will be very difficult for us. It will be a challenge for us to find this angle. Okay, it will be a challenge for us to find this angle. So we use what is given. So area is equal to half. B is 5. P is 3. Sine K is 110. So if you calculate there, 1/2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3 sine 110. All right, so this one is giving me 7.04 465 Now when you round this one off to 3 significant figures, it will be 7.04. 5, because this 7 is greater than or equal to 5. All right, now the unit is kilometers. This is area squared, kilometers squared. So this is the answer. All right, so this is the answer. So we'll find the area and side here. So let's find the last question, which is the shortest distance from K to BP. So the shortest distance from K to BP here. So if you've noticed, if we were to draw the straight line here, it's forming a right angle. Okay, I mean a right angle. That's where the our formula is derived from. All right, so question 3, shortest distance. Remember the formula, SD is equal to 2 multiplied by area times the base. Now the base is where the shortest distance is going from K to BP. So BP is the base. All right, BP is the base, and you've found BP here as 6.65. So let's substitute in the formula. 2 times the value of the area we found is 7.05. Then the base is 6.65. All right, 6.65. So 6.65. So when you punch everything on the calculator there, you're going to get divided by 6.65. You're going to get 2.11. So to be after 1 there's 9, so it will be 2.12 kilometers. This is just the side, 2.12 kilometers. Now let's check if at all this one is the shortest distance. So with the sides we're already given, this is 5 kilometers, this is 3 kilometers, and we found this one to be 2 kilometers in short. So indeed this one is the shortest distance of all the sides. All right, and this side, in fact this side is 6.65. so this one is the shortest distance. All right, so after calculating this, you earn yourself 9 marks. Of course, there is another additional questions that they add, that is under trigonometric equations. Okay, trigonometric equations, will solve those later. Okay, so in this video I wanted to show you how to find how to identify cosine and how to calculate how to answer questions. All right, so in the next video we're going to look at an example where we are given all the 3 sides. Okay, and when you are given all the 3 sides, the first question will be asked, of course, is to find the area, I mean angle, one of the angles or area. All right, so it's very simple and straightforward. Thank you so much.